Hey guys, reason. What an absolute fucking piece of shit this software is. Fucking cunt. Alright, done with my rant. Let's go have a look at this trade now. So, I had my levels from this morning. This was probably the better entry, like this candle would have been good. So I was a little bit late. I had a few extras if it came back. It didn't, just kept going. So I got one buy at market on two accounts. This was the account that had like $200 left on its crash. We're back to almost $1,000. So as you can see, my levels for the morning, I was looking at this pre-market. You had a rejection in there, a bit of rejection there, that low from the day before, and it was this high, mainly because it was that high. So
order filled.
You had enough. Hold on, I just got to put my stop in now. That's my stop. So this trade is now completely covered. What the fuck is going on with that candle? Having an epileptic fucking fit.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Cool. So made 670 on that one. And this might keep going. I'm playing it like a continuation, right? Made nearly 700 on that one, which is great. This brings this account back into contention. So good little start. I'll explain those levels for you. Let me go over to, because sharing this trade bait screen, I can't put lines and shit. But if this retraces back, like it looks like it will, one of the reasons I was less keen to let that go, although if the SPY bounces here, this is a really interesting level for the SPY. I need to share that screen with you. Wait. Let me remove that. Stop. Share screen. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is fucking gorgeous. Right. So you can see this level. This is the pre-market sort of level that formed in here earlier. Now, if this wicks, you get a really nice wick off this and it finishes green up near that top end, it's worth a buy. That being your stop. The problem is in the Qs, two problems. First problem, Qs aren't really near support, but they are also wicking. You got that VWAP. If it holds that, it's probably reason enough to stay in trade or possibly re-enter. But I'd need a little bit more confirmation. The problem for me in continuing upside, particularly for the SPY, is the IWM, which is great for me in my longer term stuff because it is tanking, and my VIX put as a 12 cutoff today is very good. Where what am I? I've got like $45 to go on that, so I'm about 2/3, about 70%. I take that at 80 today just because of the risk. My puts for IWM are both in the money now, which is great. I'm tempted to sell this, but I can't because the overall picture for that is just so fucking bearish. My bear spread, we're getting to be nearly 700 in the money on that. This is almost a take. It's not waiting on my thing. So this level is really important for why I think this continued upside is going to be difficult without. There you go. So it's come back through, and the main reason is, hold on. SPY has come back through because the IWM is going down, prices are down, baby. This is a really good little breakdown. Really, really good little breakdown. Now, if this continues, like my options are going to print, which will be great. I love that they're both in the money now. It's really good. My VIX is going to print, which is great. That was a problem. And this coming back, we could get a gap close on this. So the other trade option, let's have a look at what we're looking for. You've got a potential boom there, and you would enter here for that on that pattern on the way down. If we wanted to trade that gap fill, the better trade is to wait for the low. You get like a double bottom, boom, and it breaks this level, and that's your entry. Something like that is preferential towards the bottom of that gap. But IWM still, I was showing you on the wrong chart. Sorry, let me adjust. So on the SPY trade plan from here is, if it goes over, boom, and you get a bounce, then you enter here. That's fine for an entry. If it continues down, and keeping an eye on the IWM is very important. This under 199 with that massive red candle and shit ton of volume, that's very exciting for me. For downside play, because that's where my options are. SPY. Right. If you want to play downside, wait for the break of this level, and then a retest, and then a break of that, and this here becomes your entry. That's your downside play. Be very safe, very conservative. That is a conservative setup. So wait for it. Qs. I'm not a fan of playing to the downside. Still holding that VWAP. Tech is insanely strong. You could have another trade if this comes either a bounce here, a double bottom, or a break, retest, consolidation up over this VWAP. Then that would be your entry where it is now, but you don't enter there because it hasn't done that consolidation. And this has been one of my mistakes. Just not waiting for those consolidation candles. If it goes down and you want to short, I am not an advocate of shorting this, although there is a trade there if you want to do it. And look, if you get something like that, you've got a 2-to-1. Boom. This being your 2, this being your 1. So that is available. If you want to look at that, for me, that's just not worth it on the Qs. The better short, if we get a real capitulation, is a break through here, retest, break, enter there. That's your better short. So right now, there are no trades. We are waiting to see what unfolds. Keeping an eye on the IWM, very, very important. This SPY to the upside, if the IWM bounces, could be a good idea. I think I'm going to leave it there. No, fuck it. All right. But I'm not going to be talking a huge deal, mainly because I'm potentially exiting a few positions. Let's go have a look at the VIX. This is at 120, 120 out of 160. I need my calculator. See if I'm at the 70%. Yeah, fuck yeah, it's bouncing. Need my calculator. Should be able to work that one out. 120 divided by 160, 75%. I'm out of that trade. Cool. That one expires today. So we close. And I'll put it in for 4 cents. Oh, shit. 4 cents. Sell all of them. Bang. Boom. Bang. Filled. Done. Sweet. Cool. So now my cash has improved. Actually, well, no, it went down because I'd be like $40 on that or whatever. But I got the vast majority of that trade, which I'm really pleased with. Yeah, it could be a little bit of back end, but my risk is that all my other shorts get wiped out. June. Oh, hold on. That wasn't going to expire till Monday. 15. No, I probably could have kept it. That's right. I've got nothing else for June. So now IWM's still going down, which means SPY's probably still on its way. This is very good for an entry downside. If you wanted to play this, I don't. I'm looking to play under this. But that's actually a really nice entry. Small, 2-to-1. You got a 2-to-1 trade there. That's good for the downside. If you wanted to look, so this is pop. It's got a break. It's right at entry. It's literally right at entry. That's your stop. That is there. Definitely there for a trade. It's not an A+ setup at all, which is why I'm not taking it. But good volume through these candles. Chances are it's probably going to continue. Still there. And because the IWM is just dying a gruesome death, you've got some really cool opportunity there. What I'm going to do... Fuck me, hold on. I might be up. I need this fucking thing to change its structure. I might be up $800 on this. 765. This might be closing this spread as well, which would be amazing. IWM doesn't look like turning around at the moment, so I'm happy to let that play out. And this would be absolute put of the week. Really, really good trade. good reasoning, good thought process. So we're at 770 divided by 980. 78%. 80% is what I want. So wait a little bit longer. But if that gets to $800, there's a sale there. Still going down. Look at this. Fuck. How well do I call that? We could be in for some very fucking nice little trades here. Cool, righto. We look like we're on a rundown. This is getting sexy, guys. This is getting very, very sexy. Make sure I'm out of all these fucking trades. Yeah, I am. What are we looking for? The short option, 5. Fuck me. IWM is dying in the ass. This is really important because this is coming up to, if you've watched my trades, this is coming up to a very fucking key level. 4 points. It's a little bit away. But this looks like it's dying hard. Really hard. This is a really nice day for me so far. This is a very good day. We're in a bit of a check back. You could be forming a new long for the Qs here, but you want that. So, sorry, hold on. Let me show you over here. If you're looking for a long, this is coming into a level. If you get something like this, boom, that's your entry. Don't enter on that. You've got nothing to control it. Your stop. It's not enough confirmation, particularly when the IWM is dying as it is, which is going to hold the SPY back. They're going to be difficult entries. This was a nice little trade, though. If you caught that, it's still a bit in. I'd be taking profits there. Not all of them. Leave like a couple of runners, but that was a little short trade. Got about, it was about 100 points. Probably worth it, to be honest, that one. But there was probably that 540 point was a good spot to take profits. Leave a couple of runners, put your stop there where you bought. So you're not going to do a lot of downside damage to yourself. Let's have a look at some of these long plays because there might be some options for some puts. So Vodafone, how's that looking? We're getting close to $8 again? Nah, it's just fucking floating around. So that's not really an issue. Petrobras. Yeah, this is a really important level. Little bit of a bounce in the Q, in the IWM. Nothing to really give too much of a shit about. Yeah, if we go out to the half hourly, it's very strongly down. Oh, look at that wick. Oh, that's so sexy to the downside. I'm a big, big, big fan of this downside. If you wanted to take a short here, this is another possible trade. It could be unfolding right now. If you get this rejection, boom, of 99 and a break here, this could be a nice entry for the downside. Your stop's bigger than I'd like, so keep your position, your sizing short. but your down shot is probably 194, and that is something that could happen today if that pathing plays out. So keep an eye on that. That play is probably a 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that's a 5-1. That's a really nice risk reward there. Again, we need to let it develop. It is not there yet, not at all. I want to keep an eye on this SPY as well, coming back into there. That'd be about the same sort of rejection as the IWM. Fascinating how these play together. Not completely, obviously the SPY is way stronger, but there's a lot of confluence on different levels and just something to be aware of. VIX. Where are we? Yeah, pretty happy with my exit on that. Even this is nice. You look at this, boom, you could short that. I'd probably, looking at that makes me think market's going to go higher because it looks like this is going to go down. If this comes down, I got to put an alert on this actually. If we get down to 12, I'm selling more puts. I'm going hard with the puts because these have just been fucking money makers. So looking to play both ways, right? How do I profit if it goes up? How do I profit if it goes down? Very nice check back from the IWM. On the 1 minute chart, this is going to look sexy. Boom, reject. Boom, reject. That breaks 198. Ciao. Ciao. On the 5, you know, you still would like a bit of a climb back and rejection of that 199. But that's a nice short if that happens. You could be getting a double top here. This would have fucked a few people out. This is interesting level. This is probably the one to watch right now. Can this reject that pre-market level? The problem is you could enter this trade if you get like a wick. So if this candle finished something like wick, like that. So if you got like a hammer like that on the 5 minute, probably an entry. If you don't, it's no good because this is a massive engulfer, huge engulfing candle, low volume, which to me would indicate that it's probably going to continue down. But this is not an area where I'm really too interested in shorting. This was a decent little trade to there. Could have got something on that, but not really that appealing right now. See what this does. IWM sort of stalling out. But this could just be a bear flag, which is sort of what it looks like. So if you get some consolidation in there, it would be glorious. This would actually be one of the better trades you can make given what's there to the downside. So if this comes up, you get a bit of here, breaks whatever this trend line is here. This is the key one. So if this builds on that line and breaks this, That is an entry. That is your stop loss, 199. But it could give you a better entry than watching for the break of this level, which would improve your risk reward. One to watch. One to watch this IWM. Qs. What we're looking for on the Qs is something like this. This is the best for the upside at the moment. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, break there, retest, boom. That's your entry. That's what we're looking for if we want upside. Nice double top here. If you want to be ballsy and you want to short the Qs, this could be a candle to do it on. But for me, I'd want to break of that neckline. This is very aggressive. But you could, if you entered in here, use that as your stop loss. You could look for a trade down to that level. You got 100 points there. You're looking at 3 to 1-ish. It's an option. Candle hasn't closed. You're not seeing enough. I don't like that trade. That's a low probability trade. It's not a good one. It's probably like a 55-45 in your favor. It's not good enough for trading. Fuck, this is looking good for downside, guys. But the Qs are looking like they're going to pop. I should be able to close out that bear spread today. And that'll be about 800 US for the week on that trade. And I'm probably going to close that 205 put that I've got. It's another 200, so that'll take me to $1,000 off those two. I'm going to keep the 207 put that I've got. I think it's just a lot harder to lose on that. But yeah, look, hold on, these Qs, we're getting very close to some upside here. Very close. This is why this playing it short, bad option. Because you didn't see how that candle closed. This is bullish. This is still very bullish. How are we looking on the SPY, guys? How are we looking on the SPY? SPY is over that key level. You've got a potential long on the SPY at 541. That's a level that I've called for. The reason I wouldn't long it right now is purely because I'd want to see the Qs over that level. But it's there. The long setup is definitely 100% there. The setup is there, the entry not yet. You want something like this and a break of that level. That's your entry. That's your stop. You got 30 points on it to the downside, and then it starts going. But these Qs rejecting, unlikely, but the SPY is going to go over if that's happening. So this could just be a little bit of a fake out. Again, this is why you wait. This is my biggest fucking problem. This is the thing that I just constantly mess up. Breaking back down. What's our market gauge doing? Still probably very much in a consolidation. Let's just draw a line there. So can I put an alert on that? That'd be nice to have an alert on. But that's a good little watch. That's your sort of top end. think that's your gauge. If this continues a breakdown, which I think it looks like it will. The other thing here, so the other thing to notice, when this is building, you've had this really beautiful volume bang down, crashed into this key weekly level. This area is a very, very key weekly level, 99 to 97. Very important. So you're looking for a rejection in this level down, and you could look for an exit. So I'd probably take a little bit of the trade-off at 197 if we get this rejection. But because the volume is low on this steady grind up, this is consolidation, right? This is the sprinter running, puffed. Or in this case, skydiving, boom, caught in a tree, parachutes, like he's trying to cut himself out. He's got to climb up to the strings, cut him out. This is what this is doing, cutting, death, drops all the way down. And then he realizes that not only is the poor bugger cutting his parachute off, he's falling out of the tree, pop, and then boom, rolls off a cliff. That's what I want to see. That's fucking what I want to see. So yeah, just got to let it play out. The Qs are actually building quite nicely for an upside little run. The level, it's not over the level for my entry yet. Even if IWM's going down, you can still definitely play Qs to the upside. You got to be a little bit more cautious playing SPY to the upside. Ooh, this is sexy. This little wick there. This is good. Fuck, I need some water. Oh, I need some water. Oh, there it is. I've got an empty bottle there, which I don't fucking need. What's my cash level? I don't know who keeps paying me dividends. Oof. Fuck. Just my portfolio's got smashed this year. Oh. Good God. That was my peak. Holy fuck. Righto. So my peak of my portfolio, I took cash out at some of these levels. It's 193,000. It's now at 66. Now, of that 193,000, about 30,000 was profit. Yeah. 20, 25, 30,000, something like that. So it was about 170, but I've taken 20 out. So 150 is like my base of money of mine input. Ooh, here we go. Breakdown of SPY. Oh, rejection. This is sexy for upside. Good rejection for upside. Upside play, really nice. IWM still very much just building out. If you were looking for a long right now, the one to play is the SPY. I would not be. You got to wait for this candle, wait for this formation, and that's your break. So you're not entering before there. Very, very clear levels to play. You just got to be patient, let it play. So I'm about $16K of having to go back to Australia and work a job or build a business to make 100 grand as quick as I fucking could, which I reckon I can get it done in 3 months. I would do it so fucking fast because I hate that country. That was my punishment. So I had 100 grand 100,000 Aussie, which has also been a problem because that's devalued against the US in that time span. We might be getting a break on this IWM. Holy fuck, SPY death. Shit. That's nice. That's sexy. And the IWM hasn't really gone down. We're getting a break on that line. You need to close. And then on the second candle is where you'd enter. That SPY breakdown was nice. I'm not really sure what company that was. Apple, Microsoft. They're the 3 biggest, right? So that's why I put them there. They're a bit of a gauge. But that looks quite double toppy now on the Qs. Let's have a look on. Let's go to the Qs. Let's have a look at a higher time frame and see what we're looking at. Bullish. Definitely bullish. 476.50. This is your entry on the Qs. I'm going to put a reminder there. This is an entry. This was an entry here. That candle was an entry. I got a trade in there, didn't I? I got one of the fucking trades. Holy kundiga. Qs are wanting to dive. Entry long, if and only if you get something like that. Or you could get a wick and that sort of candle. They're your entries. Otherwise, don't fucking enter. Wait for that. It's coming into the level. I'm just deleting that because I want to delete this line. We're moving very, very nicely for this consolidation. This to the downside is just so beautiful. So beautiful. On all time frames. Really nice. So you would say that that is out of the question now. Again, I'm not playing in this section. I'm waiting for a consolidation outside of it. The Q's 476.50 is my entry. But I'm getting a bit of a play. What the other thing I would do, so I want a gap close. So this is another thing that I'm looking at. I'm looking to do a bull spread on both the Qs and the SPY. So I've done a bear spread on IWM, which is very, very close to my 80% take profit. My 205s are getting close as well. By the end of the day, if this stays, if this can break down, they're going to be great little profit makers for the day. This is working fucking beautifully, absolutely beautifully to downside. Really, really nice. Best action I've seen all week. For sure. So you just got to let it play out. How long we got? Can't have long until this minute closes. I don't really need that. Let's have a look. There's your close, and we've closed under that line. Very nice. You could probably justify taking a short trade on. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on this account. I'm going to do it on a really, really small size. I'm only going to do it with 3 contracts. So I am going to go short with 3 contracts. No, let's do a little trace back to there. Sell 3 as the limit. And that would be so I would sell. I'm just doing some dollar cost average entries for this. 6. That's my stop. Right. So I'm in. If that goes, this is on my my account that's only got $1,000 of that 6,000 drawdown on it, but it looks good for downside. No, I said I wasn't going to play it. I'm not going to. I'm doing options on this account, and I'm doing spreads. I'm not doing anything else. Let's have a look for the better setups, which are going to be Q long and your NQ long, which could be coming in very, very soon. Don't enter now. You've got to see how the candle behaves. It's my biggest problem. My biggest problem is I'm just like, oh, level, enter. It's fucked me over too many times. But that Q level is really coming into play. Getting very, very close. You just need something to be able to manage your risk. You've got the stop level, but I'm not playing just a straight rejection off that. There's no indication that that's going to turn up yet. So you just can't. Like, you would be insane. There you go. It's crossed that level. So we're right at the point that I would like to see something like this form. Hold on. We'll be on the SPY. I mean, I really want to see these gap closes. That's what I really want to see. If I'm playing long, I need 5-minute formation like this, and the entry would be a break of something there. SPY is potential for potential for downside play, and to do that, you need an entry in here, rejection, boom, and that's your entry. Something like that. The Q's downside doesn't start for me until you get under there, which would be a spectacular breakdown. It's got to go bop, bop, and that's your entry. There, what I'm looking at the moment, that IWM short might have been money. If you took it, you had the balls to do it, you probably could be printing right now. I'm going to close that. Putting that order in for that put option. 750. So that gets me, if we get a breakdown in this, then that should be about 250 profit on that option, which is about 50%. I've wanted more, but I'm not as confident in that 205 entry. 207 is better. And my time decay has sort of killed those options a little bit. So we're just waiting for these setups. This breakdown in the IWM looks very appealing. Are we getting it in the SPY? No, we're not there yet. You got a little way to go. Little way to go. IWM is the one that is just behaving so sexily. Absolutely gorgeous. If this traces back now as well, so if you get something that does, fuck off, like this, that's still very bearish, right? This is a better entry. You could add to your position there. So long as it's under here, once you get a turn, boom, you don't, probably not adding if it gets over there, but still hold that as your stop loss. So if it gets over there, you don't add. But if you get something like this and it starts turning down, build on that position, man. We're looking really, really good. Yeah, that trade is just, that's very sexy right now. Very, very sexy. Absolutely fucking stoked with it. We must be getting some stocks crashing, man. I don't know which ones. Square's been really weak. These payment ones, funny. Fucking banks, check this shit out. Yes. Fuck, they pierced under 46. Big time. a break of this level, if we can get under 45. Oh, I've got October puts and they are going to fucking make their money. Nearly up 100% on the $51 puts. Up about 10% on the 48 puts and down about 12%, 15%. No, it's about 10%. They're a little bit more expensive on the 47 puts. Oh, shit. Hold on. What are we getting here? Bounce. Check back. It was right on that level. Just a hard one to play. See, this is important. This level here is important. Oh, fuck on. Wrong chart. Let me... What's the VIX doing? I probably could have got more money for that one, but 75%, 80%. Take it. Yeah, could have got a little bit more. It's broken through that level. So we could see more downside now. Could see more downside, which is really good. It doesn't matter, just so long as something continues, right? You don't want it to just sit there and fucking do nothing all day. We're getting nice downside. Oh, this would be a really nice trace back. That's your daily VWAP. Good little indicator to have in. That's useless. So it's about here. It's coming right back into it now. If you get a rejection here, I would say bearish. Probably more continuation to the downside. Again, this is still moving nicely. Didn't want to go under that 198. 198 is an important level, as is 197. Sort of every dollar now for the Russell, but this if we get under 197, it should travel quite quickly to the 194, and that could happen today. That could happen today. And if this starts dying, there is some shit breaking. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what's going on. Oh, this is interesting. The 30-minute chart. Let's just jump. So this is another good thing to look at as you're going through with this and working out a sentiment for the day. You just go to a slightly bigger time frame, have a look, and as you can see here, this is bearish as fuck. Everything is very bearish about IWM. Really good. This is actually looking quite good. These trace backs, really nice. I'm just going to delete those. It's probably an entry, like long. You could probably enter long off that. 45. Nah. I wouldn't, just because I don't want to play that level, but there is something there. There is definitely something there. You can see it's holding this 76.50 level quite nicely. SPY 30-minute, not as good because it's under that level. But yeah, you're just not really quite getting that run. So it's hard to be super bullish at the moment. The best one's still the Russell for the downside. Definitely. 100%. This is your best bet. This is so funny how this is playing out. It's literally my fucking drawing. Look at this. I was like, consolidation, rejection, which happened a little bit earlier than I expected. Trace back, rejection. That's how you learn. And it's nice to see that, oh my gosh, I'm actually getting something fucking right. Painful, man, some of this shit. Painful fucking lessons. The VIX yesterday, 1195. Fuck. What's Bitcoin doing? Let's have a look. Let's go have a look at BTC. Still down there. There's a nice channel there. I think it's got a breakdown under 66 for it to start and confirm for a day or two, for it to start being anything semi-bearish. Where's Tesla? That's fucking funny. Look at that. Yeah. End phase I've got to put on. I think I don't know how long out it is. What's my end phase? July 12th. So I'm about 20% under on that option. When I bought it for 125, I was up about 20%, but I was like, no, we want more than that. I'm looking for a really solid check back. Again, the timing is probably bad. Unlikely that I'll get it. And I should probably just be happy with a little bit of profit. I took an MU short, which I'm going to actually exit today for a loss of about 40 something percent, because you got a weekly close over the 130, which was my key level in the sand. It looked like it was flagging off that. What are we building? How's the shape? How's the shape? How's the shape? Oh, it's IWM. So sexy. So sexy. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah. My team lost last night too. Brumbies lost, unfortunately. Well, this morning, my time. No idea where you lads are. No one watching, so it doesn't really matter. I'm basically just talking to myself. I have great conversations with myself, though. I'm really, really happy with those UNG puts that I did, man. I just went hard. I was like, bro, it's not cracking this level. Bop, 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 bop. The VIX, I want an alert on the VIX. I think I did put an alert there for under 12. Yeah, I did. $12. So if we get a rally, it's cool because I've got my trade setups for that rally. I'm very, very ready to go. Mainly on the Qs, right? Which will bring the VIX down or give me more option to sell puts on that, which I will do in fucking mass. There was another one. Rivian. I had some nice levels on this one. Oh, holy fuck, actually. There might be a really, really fucking good opportunity here. Dude. Look at that. Holy shit. I don't believe I haven't been watching this. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Righto, let's draw some levels the way that I'm actually drawing them now. This is all-time low. Oh, this was all-time low. And it's fucking rejecting. It's rejected off that 12. Whoa. You've got some sales with continued downside options here. This is like, yeah, baby. Righto, let's just draw in some lines This is just getting a sympathy bounce out of 10. Look at that. We're going to get more lows. We're going to get more lows. Where's my fucking rectangle, bro? Here we go. Can't fuck. Rectangle, righto, Rivian. This is a key level. Very, very key. And it has rejected off it like poetry. Holy shit. Gorgeous. So I am going to actually sell. I might do a spread on this because I think it's just a little safer. There was. Oh, that's it. So that's your chart. This is bearish as fuck, man. This chart is so fucking sexy to downside. I'm just going to put some key weekly levels in here. You got a little base in there. Yeah, pretty nice. But you can, and if it closes over 12, exit. I'm going to do that. So Rivian. RIVN. Options chain. So what I'm going to do, let's have a look for how far out we can go. Now, so I'm expecting more downside for quite a while. So if I go a month out, and we look at 12, oh shit, 68 cents. Now this is ballsy. A safer play is 12.50, right? And you're still getting pretty good. So this is a month out, but again, July is usually a positive. So I'm actually going to go 2 months out. I can sell $14 ones, 76 cents, 15 bucks, which I think there is fucking zero chance. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. $15 calls at 58 cents. Let me sell them, you can't. Why isn't it coming up? Dude. Fuck, I hope this shit happens. So I need to think my cost at 14, that's 1,400 bucks. Holy shit. Hold on. 9. It's a little over 10 grand, but that's 1,000 in the pocket. Safer doing the 15s. These are for September. 750 bucks. $15's a really fucking big level. Right, it hasn't been there since we were there in February, and you got this mammoth fucking red candle. And if you think consumers are slowing down, that's a pretty fucking safe bet, I reckon. That's a pretty safe bet. I think it could get back up there. And then your next level would be the 20 mark. But I'm giving it 1, 2 really strong weekly levels. I am going to do that. I'm going to sell them now. Ballsy, a little bit ballsy, but also very okay with that because consumers down. I don't think it's a great company personally. It'll pop if Tesla pops, but even that, like it's consumer. I think it's just unlikely. So by September, even if June, July is aggressive, I don't see the numbers getting better. So I think they'll print. They're going to be good. There was another one. Selling calls it's ballsy, right? You know, betting that it's going down is not necessarily the best practice, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with doing it on other companies that I just don't think are solid. I don't think Rivian is. I think a lot of these electric car companies are going to go bust. And then you do it. So you see how I'm doing that. I'm looking at these key levels and I think, okay, cool. What are the chances of getting over 15? Very fucking low. My break even is 1585, which I think a weekly close by September over that, really, really unlikely when you've got this very nice, consistent downtrend and you look like you're getting rejections off there. I'm pretty happy to take that out. That in a month or two, so long as we haven't gone over 12, that's probably going to be worth 50% or whatever. But yeah, I like that one. I'm a big fan of that. Big fan of that. So Rivian. There was another company that I used to sell. So I wouldn't sell puts on that now because it's just down. There was another company. What was it? IWM must be bouncing back a little bit. Let's go back to the 5-minute chart. So I'd have gone aggressive on that Rivian one. That's my alarm to stop trading. The unlikely that I'm going to put any more trades on today. I'm going to wait for those A+ setups. But I mean, the other thing, you look at a company like that, Rivian, it's an electric car company, and you've had the markets going boom. Tesla's been downtrend for fucking ages. Really key bounce back level for Tesla's about 210, 208. That would put Rivian at like 1250, which is that sort of weekly top end range. And then if Tesla would probably have to get to about 260 by September, consumer weakening, unemployment going up. I just think it's unlikely, man. I just think it's unlikely. That's a 30% jump from where it is now. Good trade. I really like that setup. I think I've probably got about a 90% chance of success on that one. Okay. This is a potential entry on the SPY long. The hard thing for me here is you've got the Qs at that resistance, so I wouldn't, and I believe, look at this. How this behaves here is very important for the SPY. If this kicks on, If this rejects off here, I will play it short. It needs to reject. This is fucking crazy. Man, I got to do these streams more often. Holy shit. So, look at that candle. What's the time? It's only 2 minutes in. So this trace back is gorgeous. I didn't really want it to break that line, but you could adjust my line a little bit to about there, which makes it fucking perfect. Technically, TA wise, this is a dream. This is an absolute fucking dream. Also makes it very, very hard to long the SPY. If this candle finishes like that, what I would want to see is a break of that level, and you could probably enter. This would be a good short entry, and I'd be very okay doing it, to be honest. I would enter that short. You've got a really short stop loss. It's the wick of that candle, which is 199 on the dot. Let's just draw that in. Let's draw that in so you guys have got an indication, but we're looking, boom, just a break. A retest would be ideal, but I'm very happy with just a break at that level. Close under, so 5 minute close under that level, and I'm okay. If we see something like that, or if this candle wicks under, I'd enter short. Q's holding strong. SPY looking like it wants to move up. $541, man, that was the level. We might be on the move, guys. We might be on the move. I don't expect the IWM to rally as aggressively. Another option, no, it's about there. You could possibly see another 10, but I wouldn't want to see that break because that's the previous day. This IWM shit is poetry. Holy fuck. Bro, this has got to be one of the coolest calls that I think I've ever made. Very, very nice. Now, the alternative is if you get a check back here and it bounces through, you're probably looking for a run up to there, which would be a tailwind for the SPY and a better long entry. But the thing I would expect to see, should that happen, is the Qs really having a run. But this is like a pin bar play. So if you look at this on a, let's have a look at a 15 minute. It hasn't really got there. Timing's off slightly. It's nice on the 5 minute. Oh, fucking hell. This is gorgeous, but wait for this candle to close. Don't enter short until it closes. And if you get a check back on the next candle to there, even better. Even better. But absolute fucking poetry at work on this at the moment. Really, really nice. And it will, if it continues down, it's going to be a very, very big struggle for this to go up. It's going to be more difficult for the Qs, not impossible. But you can see this is now you've got a lower low and you look like you're forming a lower high. So it could be a trend change. You could also look at that as a head and shoulders on the 5. Let's zoom out a bit and have a look at the 30 and get a little bit better perspective. Still very bullish on the 30. Very bullish on the 30. This is gorgeous. These wicks, mad rejections off there. SPY, bullish. That's such a sexy rejection. Holy shit. Dude, that's like, ugh, I want along that. And this is like a, oh, you got a wick actually. See, here's the funny thing. This could be a pin bar play. Boom, back up there. Really could be. That wick on the 30 with the SPY and the Qs looking very bullish on the 30 makes me less bullish, less bearish on the Russell, even with that setup and how I've called it. And it playing out literally how I called it. Like, wow. I think I actually would need this now. Looking at that, I need more confirmation. It's not as clean for me. You could enter short here, and it's not a bad entry. You got a short stop loss, and again, massive downside potential. Huge. Oh, fucking hell. That SPY level is looking good. Real possibility for a long there. Again, it's just good battle going on here between the shorts and the longs. Good battle. I genuinely think I saw this exact fucking pattern play out yesterday on the IWM, but I saw it play out on the SPY or the Q. Let's just go have a look for the hell of it. Let's go to the Qs. I'm actually pretty sure this exact thing happened on the 5-minute time on the Qs yesterday. Fuck. What the shit? Wow, man. Okay, hold on. This is actually scary. This is fucking identical. Break of key level, retest. That's your bear flag. Break of that line. It's come back up. It's rejected that level down. Hold on. I just got to do it on 2 charts and see whether or not I'm going insane or break of the key level. Retest. Break of that line. Goes up higher, which it has. Holy shit. Dude. It's actually insane how similar that is. It's actually fucked up. Wow. Tiny variations. Oh, they are incredibly similar charts. That's bonkers. Be careful. Makes me want to get out of my IWM's even a bit more. Well, that's just consolidation, so I don't know, man. Nah, on the bigger time frames, this is still moving very, very nicely. There was another car company that I traded before. I sold puts on. It was an electric. Let me see if I can Google it. Electric car company in Vietnam. VinFast, VFS, I think it is. VinFast. I made fucking so much money on this. Just selling puts. Oh, it's gone all-time lows. Let's have a look how deadly this company has been. Baby. These are some of my levels from previously. The problem with it is just so volatile. You get these mammoth moves, and the openness to manipulation is huge, huge, huge. That $2.20, dude. But look at this downtrend. So I'd probably expect this company to go broke as well, and it's not as clear, so a little bit harder to get a short on that. And it just keeps broaching all-time lows. But I was just doing weekly puts, and because the volatility on this was through the fucking roof, I was making like, minimum of 250, but up to like $1,000 a week, just selling puts on this. I'd be like, okay, cool. Where's the low? Let's go like 20% below that. Boom, sell. Bonkers, mental, insane. You could be real ballsy and sell $5, but I think that's pretty fucking aggressive. Let's go back to the weekly. Not a bad one, that $5 mark, $5.50. Let's have a look. Stay logged in, bitch. VFS. Let's go have a look. Oh, there we go. IWM, beautiful wick. Under that level. You guys are going to fucking love this. And I think we're just closing that candle. Yeah. Oh, sexy. Righto. I'd be on for that short on IWM. Just have a look at this. This long-term chart is so sexy. This is so good. Fuck, and it gave you so many chances to get in. Boom, boom, boom. This wedge break. Boom. This 194 level is so fucking key. But yeah, right. Let's go back to the 5 minute and have a look for a shorter day trade, and let's see how my drawing is working out. Did I leave it there or did I delete it? Oh, it's a shame I deleted it, but that is just poetry. That's so good. So good. I'm gonna short that. I've got to short it. You got to do it. It's too good not to. No. Let's go 6. Small size, like super small size, because this account's nearly fucked. But that is a really fucking nice downside setup. Really, really nice. want to. Yep. So I'm in on that. That's so nice to the downside. And the 30-minute is so nice to the downside. It's just so good. It's just so good. Stop loss is basically just above that. Yeah. Very okay to short that. I think I'll lose maybe 200, maybe $100 if that trade doesn't play out. The fucking downside on it is, yeah, very, very, very nice. I'm really, really okay to see where that goes. It might just do nothing. Let's go back to VFS because I wanted to get an idea of the options market. It was just so nice, man. Playing this before just for cash flows, just bomb, 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 money, money, money. So if we went a month out, can't sell them. Can't sell them. VFS. I can sell $3.50, which I wouldn't. You can sell puts. Again, even the puts, not the worst option in the world for this. But not with that downtrend. No, because it's just made that 250 low. So I want to be selling puts down here to be safe because I don't really want to pick up the stock, especially in a fucking downtrend. You do get mad volatility on it. So yeah, I wouldn't play that, but I like the Rivian play. Let's go watch this Russell trade. I'm down mildly on that at the moment. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to look at myself straight if I didn't fucking take that shot. Even just small size. Difficult because it just looks like the SPY and the keys are chopping around. SPY's trying to base and go higher. Don't know what's going to happen. This is a chop day. So you're looking at a scalp day. Hold on. Sorry, I'm still on BFS. In these days, very, very difficult, right? Very difficult to get any follow through, which makes it really difficult to make money. But there has been follow through on the IWM. It's down 1.5%. Like, it's not. This is just such a good setup, guys. Holy shit, this is sexy. That candle's a ball ache, but again, low volume. So you're not really concerned. That high volume's a bit of a bitch there. But nearly the same as that one. You look at the push down compared to the push up. Sellers in control, brother. Sellers are in control of this one. For sure. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Might enter it in on another account too. Just on slightly bigger size. Yeah, cool. Pretty pleased. If it gets filled, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's definitely your best setup. The Qs and the Spy aren't in it. The Spy is, but because the Russell's so strong to the down, it's just going to act like an anchor. Very hard to trade to the upside. Qs need to get over 478, and then you can look long, at which point these downside trades are invalid. Yeah, man. Good. I don't have much else to say, so I might leave it there. Hopefully that Russell trade plays out, because that will be sexy. Clear stop loss though, very, very clear, very, very clean setup. Massive risk reward, like you're looking like a 10, 15 to 1 if you get some follow through to 94, which would be a really, really big downside play for the Russell. Don't know whether or not that happens. My Rivian one's already in the money, which is unusual to sell options that far out and be in the money on that day. It's like, but yeah, I'm just 15 bucks. I would have to be doing so well to lose that. September. I like it. Like, that's just another grand. Just boom. Cheers, cunts. It gives me. But I need to be cautious on this because I've busted my account super strongly. I've got to really build my position. So I'm just building it slowly doing this. And I don't really care. I'm not really going to do much trading until I probably get back to another 15 grand from where I am now. So I get back to 80 grand, and that might happen. If I can do that in 3 months, I'll be pretty happy. That's my goal with this stuff. Just a bit of consolidation, bit of nothing movement. How are our Qs looking? Fuck all. So choppy days, really you don't want to trade. It's when this line, so this anchored VWAP, which is this symbol on trading view, when it goes boom, cut, 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 cut. When that happens, probably 3 times. Which one? Oh, that's my Russell short. So I got in better on that account. That's good. Yeah, cool. This is actually going to be managed beautifully. Whether I lose or not, I'm really happy with that entry. Really, really pleased. Nvidia, what are you doing? Have you really done anything today? Not really. Apple, just a fucking load of shit stock, honestly. Absolute load of shit. Microsoft, they're not doing anything, and they're not even getting great numbers. They're just buying their own fucking stock back, inflating the prices. That's fucking stupid. Good day for me so far. let's keep an eye on the Russell. So I'm now short that one. Short 12 on that one. Clear stops. So if I'm wrong, it's just I've gone just above this candle, so I'm about there with my stop. And I'm okay. 18 short now, so max short that I wanted to do on this particular side of it. I really hope this doesn't get stopped out because man, oh man, I want it to win. But the SPY looks like it's starting. It's right at that level. So if the SPY breaks over here, probably game over for my Russell trade to the downside. Probably. I'm not going to be big losses, and I'm very, very okay with that risk reward. Stops are in place. How do we behave up here? Do we get a rejection? Do we get a continuation? Oh, maybe. This morning. Yeah, sorry. I don't really remember. But I really don't remember. Apparently, yeah, this is a message from the guys who I'm renting off here, whinging that someone was screaming last night through the whole night. Shut the fuck up. We've been like a couple of minutes because Bingo Grito. Maybe. Yeah, right. So this Russell trade is probably going to get stopped out now by the looks of it, because you're getting the SPY breaking up, which means you've got a potential long. So what I would actually look for now is a long. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped out. What's the smaller account? Cool. Risk managed super well. Very okay with this. Very, very okay with this. What you would look for now, assuming this continues, let's go have a look at the SPY. So 2 options. You can play that as a support level and look at something like boom, boom, bang, and a break of this level, that being your entry. Or that would be the SPY if you wanted to SPY long. And you do that if the IWM breaks over that level. If the IWM doesn't break over that level, don't do it. It's not there. Or you just wait for the better option, in my opinion, which is the Qs, to get over that, and you enter there. That would be my preference. There's your options, but now we're getting a hammer back on that SPY, which could be a rejection. It could actually make this trade. I just fucking didn't get stopped out on that Russell trade. So close. And now it looks like it's hammering back down. So we'll have to see. We will have to see. Maybe. I don't think so. Russell trade's actually moving very nicely now. I'm already up $30 on that Rivian trade. That's weird, man. Shouldn't have happened that quick. I'm not whingy. Yeah, go for it. That rejection of the SPY is interesting. Still waiting on this Russell one to kick back down. If it can, it'll be really nice. If it can, it will be very, very nice. The next thing I'm going to do today is a little bit of card counting. So keep practicing that little skill, which is really fun, actually. I quite enjoy doing it. I've got a really nice position in this trade. I'm super happy with both accounts. One's got 18 in it short. The other one's got 9. 18's the bigger account where I haven't fucking blown it up yet. But yeah, I'm looking for some proper downside here. If the SPY continues up, it's not going to happen, and you'll probably just get chopped. I'll say, I don't know, they're not looking strong. They're not looking like they really want to. But I'm in that short. I'll switch the screen for you so you guys can watch that actual trade. Let's remove sent Russell. Oh no, hold on. I want trade about. There we go. And here we are. So it's actually gone really, really nicely. didn't expect that double test, but that's, I mean, for my downside play on this, even better than entering off just one of those and a break. But I didn't think it'd check back above that. That wick is like so perfect for this trade. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see what follow through we get here. This could actually turn into quite a nice fucking little trade. Really nice, particularly if we get this, because if this gap closes on this, then I've got brilliant long entries. But what it means for this, so sorry, hold on. Fuck, now I gotta change back to the other one. This is so annoying. Share this tab instead. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that was easy. Right. Cool. So if the SPY can come back down here and close this gap today, what that means for the Russell is 194. Guaranteed, and that will be today. Which, well, for these trades, man, I might actually get a fucking account approved. It's a big drop. It's a big ass drop. I don't think it'll happen. I'd be really surprised. But I'm going to be pretty happy if it does. I'm pretty fucking pleased if it does. I will be very pleased. $200, which is about my max downside on this trade, right? So problem with holding on these so long is like I have to take profits on the way down because otherwise it kills this trailing stop, and that's something else you've got to manage as well, which is a ball ache, massive ball ache. I'm so happy that this account, look, I've got back over 1,000. This is down to like $200. I was like, this account's dead, guaranteed, gone. We're breathing life. Dude. So this was down to like $200 or something on my trailing loss. The max is 6.5. That's what I need to get it back to. This trade functioning and working out would get it there. This other account, what I want to do is I've got to get this to 265, and I want to try and keep this around that 6,500 mark. Not easy, but see where it is now. If that retraces, then I'm back to $6,000 at that stop loss. So I've just got to change that stop loss as it comes down. I think I might just do that. So that'll be my next stop loss. Probably there. Give it a little bit of breathing room to check back slightly above. But we've got the SPY pulling back now. Qs are pulling back. Just got to see how they play, man. We might just get a bit of fucking chop all day. But I could, for this, if we get this tumble, I have a real chance of getting this account approved. Chances of that happening very close to zero. But if it does, it's going to be fucking nice. I'll be like, oh my goodness, finally it's happened to me. I'm going to go and eat soon. I'm pretty hungry. Get some. If this gets under that neckline, so this Russell, if it can get under 198 now, 197 will be the next level of resistance. Then it'll be 196, but that 194 is the big one. That's the big bopper. We're getting the Q starting to have a little bit of a nosebleed. This is why I didn't want to do that fucking long on the SPY. You can see because the fucking IWM was so bearish, and it just made it very, very hard to trust these attempted breakouts. And we could be on for a fucking move. Righto, so what am I down? So that's 538. Let's chuck some reminders on. Yeah, righto. So this needs to get into the gap. Oh, sorry, hold on. We'll go to the SPY and just explain what I'm talking about. So the SPY, to go short on it, needs to get under here, bang, and break through that. 538.80 is my level, so I'm down here to short that. Again, like the Russell's the far better short. Qs to short need to get under 474, so they need to get, yeah, look, the drawing's still there. I'm just going to delete that because I don't really need it anymore. But I wouldn't be shorting anywhere else. This Russell trade. I'm just going to keep adjusting these. I don't actually really need to on this one. No, that one I don't need to because I'm already like so far off. This one I need to adjust to protect it. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to manage this and make sure that so long as the SPY and the Qs continue down, Qs are coming into a bit of resistance. It's not going to have a big effect on the Russell. Russell coming into 2000 is a big level. IWM, it's about 198. But 2000 on the RTY because it's just psychological. If it pierces that 2000, man, gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. See how it plays off this level. I mean, there could be another entry as well. If it rejects here, you could exit, you could re-enter. So if it rejects at this level here, this 19, basically the 2000 level, right? you get a rejection there, it comes back up. You might get a bounce. Well, the third time it crashes through. Yeah, hard to sort of say for these ones, but we are going to adjust this. To there. So I can't lose on this one. What am I now at? It'll probably still keep me over the 1,000, which would be good. Yeah, SPY's having a dive. IWM is continuing down, which is great. My trades are really, really looking. My options short on the Russell are looking good. Fuck me, I'm $100 up on that Rivian one already. How? How is that possible? What? These are months out. Bro. 11 to it's gone down 2%, like it's 10.89 now. Shit. Very pleased. Well within the target range. The goal of it all, it's just, yeah, man. Very, very pleased. All looking good. Just got to see how this plays down here. A little bit of a bitch. But we just want continuation, right? All we want to see is continuation. Just want to keep seeing continuation. SPY is definitely still breaking down. QQQ. I'll just watch the Russell where you guys are. Q's is right at that 476.50 resistance level. I'm pretty happy I didn't take that, to be honest. That's a head and shoulders level too. If that breaks under that, you could get a really, which it just closed under. Just closed under. You could get a nice little trace back. Yeah, here we go. We're getting some downside on NVIDIA. Apple's now down. Microsoft is down. This is going to push it down. Tesla's down. This will continue this down in the most likely cases. How far do we go? Is the question. What that means, while those major ones being down don't really affect the Russell, it's sort of going to act on the Russell a little bit like the Russell acts on the SPY. It's not a massive influence, but it's just a bit of an anchor. So it's going to make it harder for it to bounce back up. So general sentiment is then more bearish. So you just got to see how that goes. I'm going to end this stream, guys, even though this could be a monster looking trade, a really beautiful setup. Could be very, very nice. Or it could just fucking peter out and be nothing. Like, either way, it's safe for me. You're getting a bounce back on the Qs after going under, so that might just be a fake out. It's only the first minute. You've got to let that play out a little bit more. SPY's not really at a super key level that I've got. I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to get some food, and then just see how these trades play out. Righto, if you watched, hope you got something. Hope you're maybe having a little bit of fun with this trade, making some greenness. Qs are bouncing, checking back a little bit, which is less than ideal. But the other thing to remember here is it's not a trending day on the Qs or the SPY, so the majority of the market's not trending. Yes, the Russell is, but the others aren't. You're going to be hard pressed. It's actually rejected the VWAP beautifully. Let me just share this so I can explain the difference of what a trending market to a choppy market is. So you can see this is cut at the open. It's cut through once, and then it's gone under, rejected, boom. Checked back, rejected, checked back, rejected. This has respected this line beautifully. This is trending. Then you compare that to the Qs today. Cut through, cut back, cut through, cut back, cut through, cut back, cut through, cut back. This is choppy. This is where you lose money, right? And this is where you lose it fast. This is where you can make a fucking mozza when it's trending. So the market, you want to wait for the markets to present you with something like this. And like I said, this entry was really nice. I think I was correct. My stop loss was good. This entry would have been even better. And you've got some really nice moves. Hopefully we get continuation, but maybe not. The SPY is not wanting to really play the game. You can see choppy as well. Chop through, chop back, chop through, chop back, chop through, chop back. Too much chop. So not trending. Unlikely that you're going to get awesome trades off that. This is definitely still in play though. If you haven't entered yet on this trade and you still wanted an entry, what you want to wait for is a break of this line, retest down, and you want to enter there. Okay? Otherwise, this isn't worth it. Oh, well, I mean, it probably is. You just got to go really small size because you got to be willing to play that stop all the way back there, and it's just a bit of a pain in the ass. So you maybe use the VWAP. You've just had this rundown. Wouldn't be unreasonable to have a check back a little bit, but obviously that's not what I want. I want some fucking continuation. So yeah, I'm going to stop the stream there. We're nearly at 2 hours. Fuck it. Let's just wait for 2 hours. Really hot too. I'm going to end it there. SPY's going back up. IWM is still holding nicely to the downside. So SPY's just reinforcing that it's choppy. Q's much the same. IWM still on its downtrend. So leave it there. See you guys.